Hello guys and welcome back. Today I'm basically going to be going through getting my, July ready, and I wanted to show you guys how I did it. I have my planner. It's new because I wanted to do it a fresh one for you guys so it can look nice and whatnot. So we are in July. I still don't have my stand to record like from one point of view, but I will be showing you guys like this, and hopefully it comes out good. So starting off with a little bit about how I do this. It's a new system I'm working out right now because we've trying to do finances a little bit different with my husband, and so we are going to be putting a certain amount of money, or like a certain amount. He's going to take care of a portion, and I'm going to take care of another portion of like all the bills that are for the house. That includes our mortgage, that includes water bill, trash, light, what else, we both use Spotify, the things that we both use that it involves both of us. Then we're going to be, he's going to take care of a portion, I'm going to take care of a portion. So every week, because I do get paid weekly, I will be putting a certain amount to that account where everything is getting paid from that account, whatever we already counted on. So for that, I am going to put HB, which will be stand for house bills, and that's the amount that every Friday I will be putting aside and transferring from my personal account to that joint account where everything's going to come out of. So with that being said, starting the 7th, I'll take you guys closer to me. Starting on the 7th, it'll be, and I'll just put house bills. And that total is going to be $542. So this is going to be every single week. So I'll go ahead and do it. House bills, $542. And this one. Okay, so like I said, every week, that is going to be put aside. Now, besides our house bills, I do have other bills that are mine, and that will be like my credit cards and things that I do. I will be writing out my other bills that I have. I do have a balance on my Target card, but I don't have a minimum payment due this month because I did pay it off last month. So the new balance that's there is not due, and it's only $45. So eventually I'll pay it, but I won't write it because I don't have a minimum payment due that day. So I'm going to be writing my minimum payments that are due in the month of July that I have. And that will be for here on the 1st. I do have my Chase Slate card that's due, and that's $72. That is minimum payment. Then I have on the 9th, I have my Capital One card, and that one is $25 minimum payment. Then I have on the 21st, I have what is it? My IKEA. I have an IKEA Visa, and that minimum payment is $29. And I also have an Apple card, which is due on the 30th. So I'm just gonna go here, Apple, and that one, my minimum payment is $165. I know it's a lot. My balance is high. I will be doing a video with all my credit card debt because I do need to pay those off. Okay, what else do I have? Okay, and then I have 2 subscriptions that I pay for because they're for my personal business. One of them is Adobe. That one is on the 13th, and this one's, and I am looking into paying the subscription for the whole year, and hopefully I can get that soon. But right now I'll explain a little bit more of my situation with you guys. I have that one, and then on the 21st I have another subscription that's called U Session, and that's for booking my clients, and this one is $19. And they also have a yearly subscription, which I would save, but eventually I'll get to that. And so that is the overview of my let me put this like this so it looks pretty. Okay, and so that is the overview of my bills, of what I have. So I do write them down. I go ahead and put the little box so I can check them off once they're paid. And I'm still trying to see what kind of like nice method I want to do when I, like, how am I going to organize this, because I'm telling you this is something new. But yeah, so I wrote down like what my bills are, and like I said, this already calculates, it's for 4 weeks. So this amount is actually towards, like I said, like my part of our house bills, which would be, like I told you, our mortgage, our light, our gas, our water, our trash. What else do we have there? Oh, we also have food there, which it's $100, together with what I put and what my husband puts. It'll be $100 towards our groceries. And we try to stay below budget on that every week, and it's just the two of us. I used to spend $150 to $200 a week on groceries, but I've been following Be Budgeted for a while, and she actually spends only $60 for a family of 4. So I want to get to that, but I don't know if I will. I did cut down my bill though too, from $150 to $200 weekly that we used to spend on groceries. I did cut it down to $100, which I am very proud of. And I do that by meal planning, like what we're going to be eating for the week. So we will also be doing that here, so you guys can see that. And my situation, guys, is a year ago, I was in a very total financial situation that I am now. I was with no debt, and we had recently bought a house, and we had a savings account. But you know, life does happen, and life happened to us in a very, very unexpected way. And my savings account flew out the window, and my credit cards started building up, and that's why I have the credit cards that I have right now that are pretty high. We'll go over that on another video. But yeah, so this is basically how I set up for my week. Well, no, not for my week. I'm so sorry. No, this is how I plan for my following month of when things are due. Make sure that I stay on top of it. And like you see, I don't have many bills that I take care of, and we'll go ahead and highlight them. I'm going to go ahead and use this blue one. And the blue one's going to be for the house bills every week, I'm sorry. So I'll highlight that. Just so it looks pretty, it'll be the blue one. And that way I know that that's like weekly of like what will literally go to my other accounts, where everything's like on auto pay for those. And I screwed up right there because that is actually one of my personal bills, but it's okay. We're gonna use purple for personal bills, which I don't think it's a big difference, so whatever, we'll deal with it. This is, guys, this is literally like, that's why I chose the name that I chose, Real Life Budget, because this is reality where you make mistakes and it's okay. You move on, you learn to deal with them, you learn from them to pay more attention later. It doesn't, yeah, you can see this is purple, this is blue. So that's why I chose that name, because I feel like sometimes like we see so many budgeters that it looks so pretty, but they're actually already like on a roll with this whole like budgeting. I'm starting fresh. Oh look, you can see kind of like bluish, whatever, purple. Yeah, so going into like why I chose the name that I did for this channel and this thing that I'm doing now, the budgeting, is because I noticed that a lot of budgeters now, when you go to their YouTube channels, they start showing you once they're able to like save money, and you know, and that their accounts are all good, and it's like, and they just tell you like, yeah, I struggled, but it's like you don't see them struggling. And I'm like, I want to be real. I do want to show my struggles with you guys, you know, and hopefully it helps other people, and you'll see that I'll make mistakes and I'll blow it off in a week or whatever, and then restart again. Like, but that's real life. Like, this is a journey. This is like a lifestyle that you need to do. This is like something that you need to be learning day by day. You know, it's not something that's set on stone and this is how, no, that's why it's called budget planning, because literally like you plan out, nothing ever goes accordingly how you plan it, but you need to stick to the plan as the most as you can. You will have those days where, and trust me, I've had them, where you're just kind of like, oh, I don't want to budget today. You know what? I want to go ahead and splurge on something, you know, like I want to buy myself a shirt that, even though I don't have money right now, I want to buy myself that shirt because it feels good. You know, you will have to learn to sacrifice something else, you know, and readjust your budget because you did that. But that's real life. and this what I'm going to show you is real life too. And so I wanted to just, you know, share with you guys. I'm not perfect. I, you know, blow it off and start again, and I have debt and I can't save, but I do side hustles. I am a photographer, and that actually helps me out a lot. My income a week is not much. I work part-time for my consistent pay. Like, it's just a part-time job. So I do photography on the side, and I'll show you guys like what I've made and whatnot on the sessions that I do, you know. And right now I've also haven't been booking a lot because I've been on a funk. I'm telling you, it's like funk / depression, whatever you want to call it, because being in this financial position that I am now does affect me, because years ago I used to be probably in a worse position than I am now. And I worked very hard, me and my husband. We worked very hard to get ourselves to a better financial position where we were like, okay, we're good. Like, you know, we have a savings where if something happens, we got this. Well, we don't know what kind of situation is going to come into our life. And sometimes you think, oh yeah, I'm good for 2-3 weeks if I don't have work. But are you really? Like, you know, we went ahead and bought a house, and it was like, that's a mortgage, you know, and it was just a really, really bad situation. And like I told you, me and my husband years ago, like, we started working towards a better financial position, and we reached it. But like I said, life happened and we went back down, and it does affect me, like I told you, but I know that this will pass, you know. And I don't know your situation, but just know that it will pass, and it can get better, but you need to put in the work for it. Money's not going to come to you just by you being home. Like, you need to go out and work for that money, you know. So if you need extra income, like I told you, like, we weren't making it, and like I said, we used to spend like almost $200 weekly on food. Now we've cut it down to $100, like, you know. And it takes planning. Like, it takes me sitting down here and saying, okay, this week, what are we gonna buy? What are we gonna eat? Okay, this is what we're eating. This is what I'm gonna need. This is what we're gonna go and buy. It's time. It's work, you know. It's planning. And so I made adjustments to my bills. I lowered my Wi-Fi bill also. We were paying $160 a month for Wi-Fi. Like I said, I'm a photographer. My husband likes to game, so our internet has to be like super good. But then I called and I'm like, you know, I want to see if there's anything we can do to lower our bill. And they said, oh, well, you're not using everything you're paying for. And I said, what do you mean? Like, yeah, you can actually get it for this price. It ended up cutting it to $80. And they told me I can cut it down actually to, I believe it was $50 or $60. But I said, no, I don't want my husband to scream at me. Like, what did you do to our internet? So I'm like, let's lower it to 80. And then I'm going to leave, I'm going to go ahead and let 3 months pass by and see what our usage is during those 3 months. And then from there, I'll see if I lower it even more or if I just keep it at 80. But those are adjustments that I had to do, like, to my expenses. And if that's still not enough, if you do adjustments to your expenses and it's still not enough, then you're gonna have to go and do side hustles. Honestly, like, I do DoorDash, and like I said, I'm a photographer, so that brings in extra income for me. So that's my life, you know. And we're all different, and I just want to show you guys what I do, and give you guys a little bit of what my finances are. And maybe you make more than I do, maybe you make less, but you know, everyone's different. Get from watch my videos, and whatever is going to be beneficial to you, go ahead and apply it to your life. If you feel that, you know what, that's not going to work for me, like, then that's fine. You know, not everything works for everyone. So I really hope that this helps, guys. And like I told you, this is how I start prepping for my following month. Just, you know, jotting down all your bills, and so you know where you're at. And how much money you're gonna be spending. That's so you don't get behind on your bills as well. So many reasons why it's necessary to do this. So I hope it helps, and I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you. Guys, I actually missed some stuff. Every 2 weeks, I pay $160 for my health insurance. So let's go ahead and jot them down. So it'll be on the 7th. And what did I say? Health insurance. Sorry, I blanked out. So health insurance, 160, and then the 21st, it's 160. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and highlight it purple. So it's purple. It's for the 7th. And the 21st. There you go. And so that is more like it. And also wanted to let you guys know that every week I will be pulling out cash of like whatever's left over. I'll go more in depth into like my numbers. Actually, this is just like I told you guys, I am prepping my budget for the month of July. So this is like the overview of what my bills for July are, and this makes me feel confident. It makes me feel prepared, like I know what I need to do. Also, I want to let you guys know, like I do have 4 birthdays actually coming up. So those I'm gonna go ahead and jot them down over here because I need to buy birthday gifts. So I don't know if I should put them here or should I just jot them down over here. Maybe I can just jot them down on their perspective. Okay, so on the 2nd is my mom's birthday, and I'll go ahead and I'll probably just put it down here, and I'm gonna put like a star. Go ahead and do a star and put, okay. And then that's my mom's birthday, and then on the 13th I have my little brother's birthday. Okay, and that's just as a reminder for me to like know what's also coming up. On the 18th I have my brother-in-law's birthday. In-law, and then birthday. So I have that one, and then on the 29th I'm gonna have a birthday party, and I'm gonna go ahead and this one is one of my friends pool party. One of my friend's daughter's pool party. So that way I know these are coming up, and I need to like also include them later on in my budget when I'm ready to do my weekly budget. This is pretty much it for my month of July. As far as I'm aware, it's 1 week before we enter July. So as far as right now, this is what I know what I need to plan for. And oh, also, yeah, no, that's it for this. So that's that. And so I really hope that this helped you guys. Go ahead and leave any questions down in the comments. If you watched it till the end, go ahead and drop a pink heart because pink is my favorite color. So go ahead and drop a pink heart down in the comments if you watched till the end. And if you have any questions, you know, or any suggestions, they're also welcome. So go ahead and leave them down below on the comments, and I'll see you guys on my next YouTube video. Thank you.